The hunt is on. There's no going back now. It's in your blood. A primal need that must be met. It drives you. It consumes you. It takes you to the edge. What was once a simple pastime has now become your addiction. This season, come share the excitement with a group of fellow whitetail addicts from Lone Wolf. Learn from their time-tested techniques, as well as their mistakes, and be there to experience firsthand the highs and the lows we've all come to thrive on. They are do-it-yourselfers just like you. Their season begins the moment the last one ends. And when it comes time to release an arrow, they come up big. This is Whitetail Addiction.
Wow, what a cage.
Hi, I'm Tyson Pottenger. I'm 16 years old, and I love hunting big mountain whitetails. I grew up in Coeur d'Alene. I was born in St. Mary's, and my whole life since I was a toddler, 2, 3 years old, I've been running around in the mountains with my dad, finding horns, tracking deer, finding deer, scouting with him. He used to throw me in his little backpack, and I'd just trek along with him. And so I've grown up my whole life in the whitetail woods, in these big mountains, public land, out here in the Pacific Northwest. And when I was 9 years old, I killed my first deer, and I was hooked since then. When I was 11, I shot my first buck with a bow. And then when I was 13, I killed this big 165 class big mountain whitetail in eastern Washington, big public land deer. And that was when I really got addicted to whitetail hunting, was when I killed this big buck behind me. My fall is pretty caught up in football most of the time, but any weekend I can or any day that I get off of football, I'm in the whitetail woods chasing these giant mountain whitetails with my dad.
Hey, Andrew DeQuisto from Lone Wolf Custom Gear, out doing a little shed hunting. We're a little early, there's still some bucks with halves on. But I really don't hold a lot of value in finding these sheds. It tells me that the deer from maybe the neighbors could even be on here wintering. What I do like to do during shed hunting is, for an example, I've owned this property now for over 12 years. And last year when we got out and we're looking for sheds, I actually walked and scouted spots that I've never stepped foot on yet on this property. So even though you run the topos, aerial maps and all that, there's no replacement for boots on the ground. And when you know every little nook and cranny of a property, it's just key. It's another advantage to putting that puzzle together.
I was just getting done playing football. It was mid-November. We had just got beaten out in the semifinal game down in Boise. And November 17th, me and my dad jumped in the truck, headed up north to our public land spot. And we knew we'd been watching this deer five-brow for 3 years on camera. And every year he did the same thing in the middle of November. He moved 5 miles from his summering area all the way into a different drainage into this big community scrape line.
Got him tied, nice. I smoked him, Dad. I stopped him for you. I got him, he's on film.
Dad, I just smoked him.
I know, great shot. He's going down right there. Yeah, you got him.
Hey, this morning has been unreal. We've already seen one shooter, 4 point. Bunch of rut action of the 4 points on a doe.
Let's get ready for another one.
We had 2 little does come in and a little buck fall on them.
Nice, 5x5.
They were in here for a while, and we were just being quiet, staying ready for another one to come in. And I was looking this way, and my dad says, "Here's a shooter for you, Ty." Grabbed my bow, and he held up here for a second. Dad, I was just about to stop him, and then you stopped him. And so you stopped him perfect, put my pen right on him, and I think I smoked him. He's gonna go down. Didn't get a pass through, I don't think, but my arrow was way down in him. Yeah, this spot's cooking, so we're gonna
Sit
wait
here for a second.
probably wait for another 30 minutes, see if another
An hour.
one comes
I
in.
might try to kill one too. Try to get a double.
We'll go get that buck. That's a nice. All right, guys, we're about 70 yards from the stand. Unreal blood. He's laying right up there. He's a big sucker. Let's go get him, guys.
Son, love you, buddy.
Love you, man.
Love you, buddy.
I smoked him in the heart.
Nice shot, son. Got him. There's your buck.
Thank you, Lord.
Tyson, go ahead.
I think
Tyson. Tyson, look at that.
it's 5-brow.
It's 5-brow.
5-brow.
It's your buck.
Yeah.
It's your buck. Tyson, don't touch him yet.
Get a good shot of it.
Get in. He is such a stud.
This buck.
Tyson, you killed 5-brow. You smoked him. Oh my gosh, what a stud.
Holy snap.
Tyson, you are such a stud, kid. That is such an awesome buck. He's like, count all those points up.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 points total.
I got my goal. Smoked the next buck I shoot at.
Love you, buddy.
Oh, I wasn't
You know how much your dad loves you. Miles.
5-brow, 5 miles.
5 mile, 5 bro.
15 points, 15 points.
How heavy is
Stronger.
he? He's bigger than you. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
That picture's so sick.
That's such an awesome old mountain white to see. Let's see. You make me so happy. Just a beast.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's the one I like the best when I got over there.
My
Hey everybody, my name is Troy Pottenger. I am from northern Idaho. I have spent pretty much my entire life pursuing white-tailed deer. I started back when I was real young. I grew up in a logging town. My father was a logger, my mother was a teacher, and I spent all my free time outside of playing football hunting whitetails. And this is all mountainous country, so when I was young, nobody was really hunting whitetails with a bow and arrow out in this kind of country. Big mountainous, giant country, forested ground whitetails. So my addiction to whitetails today is stronger than it's ever been. One of the big bucks I got here in the picture here is a buck I killed almost 2 decades ago, and he's a buck that really got me fired up about hunting the top 1 or 2% of the whitetails in my area.
All right, everybody. People, we're heading out for Thanksgiving dinner. We hunted the big 7x7 this morning. Ty and I prepped everything up good, blew up our scrape. It is Thanksgiving, so we got to do the right thing. We got to get out and go have dinner with our family, which is 4 hours away. So we only hunted till 9:30, and it's 10:44 right now. So we got about 3.5 hour drive left.
I ended up killing this buck 6-pack, basically because I was running out of time. My wife and I had a family surgery that we had to get taken care of. It wasn't, it was just something I couldn't miss out on. So I hunted this deer and that great big 190-inch buck, and decided that the first one that showed in the daylight was going to be the one I was going to take. And
Another 6x5 just came in. Come walking straight into the scrape. Walked right into the scrape. Stood there, looked around. I was already a full draw. He finally turned enough that I'd sneak one in there. I just watched the footage. It looked pretty good. I get out of the stand here and see if I have a good blood trail. Got good snow. All right, everybody. Just shot a big mainframe 5-point, real heavy. I don't know why I'm whispering. Anyway, we got the back frame. Now it's time to go in and hit that blood trail, and hopefully he'll be laying out there in the snow. December whitetail hunting in the Northwest. Pretty nice. I ain't got no words. I'd shoot him again. Walked up on him, thought he was dead. Never seen this before in my life. He laid there like he's dead. I got right up next to him, he jumped up and ran off. He was hurt bad. So I knocked an arrow, tracked him down. 60, 70 yards, he laid back down, and I shot him and ended it. But he still ran another 70 yards at the end. Holy smokes, what a whitetail.
He was 5.5 years old, and I was really tickled to be able to take him home with me. Six-pack, like I said, grew up on Tyson, my son and I's cameras at our scrapes, and it's a great rewarding feeling when you get to know a deer so well that you watch him grow up for 4 years, and then you're able to, or 3 to 4 years, and you're able to harvest him. So.
Hi, this is Andre Custo from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. I wanted to thank you for watching Whitetail Addictions and ask that you become one of our silent partners by hitting the YouTube subscribe button and following us on Facebook and Instagram.